Before we start, pay attention. Every time you spot trivia in this video, keep counting. Comment the final number, stay subscribed, and you can win an Amazon gift card this month. Subscribe? Good. Let's go. 6. A Sierra agent in a covert CIA unit is given a toy gun containing a key by Agent Danny Miranda. The key grants access to a private room in a club, where he is assigned to assassinate a man codenamed Dining Car. Dining Car is preparing to sell information that could compromise national security, and 6 is ordered to eliminate him before the exchange occurs. Dining Car arrives at the club and approaches the meeting point. He instructs his associate to clear the room, but the associate assures him that remaining in the crowd is safer. Dining Car disagrees, stating that the people seeking his intelligence are not deterred by crowds. Denny Carmichael, 6's superior, instructs him to take the shot. As 6 prepares to fire, a child enters the line of sight. He hesitates. Carmichael demands to know why he is not fired, and 6 informs him about the child. Carmichael insists he proceed. As the New Year's countdown begins, 6 attempts to adjust his position, but finds no viable alternative. He reports that his weapon has jammed and says he will stand by. Carmichael orders him not to. Instead, 6 triggers the fire alarm. Dining Car aborts the deal and leaves with his security team. Danny asks 6 if he pulled the alarm, but he does not respond. He follows Dining Car and eliminates his security personnel one by one until he is detected. A fight breaks out. Danny shoots a man who is about to shoot 6 and engages Dining Car's associate while 6 pursues his target. Dining Car jumps down from a ledge and 6 follows. When 6 lands, Dining Car attacks him and asks whether he is Sierra 6. He then reveals he is Sierra 4. During the fight, 6 inflicts a fatal chest wound. Before dying, Dining Car tells 6 that Fitzroy recruited them both and that they trained at the same facility. He warns that Carmichael cannot be trusted and suggests that 6 may be next. He offers 6 a necklace containing something Carmichael wants. 6 initially refuses, but accepts it when Dining Car urges him to bring Carmichael down. After Dining Car dies, 6 tells Danny that Dining Car claimed to be Sierra 4. She says no such information appears in the official documents. 6 replies that he already knew who Dining Car was. When she suggests he may have stolen intelligence, he explains that as a Sierra agent, he is not supposed to exist and therefore cannot possess official records. Dining Car's body is searched, but the necklace is missing. Carmichael is informed and blames Suzanne Brewer for failing to dismantle the Sierra program. She responds that eliminating such a program requires time due to institutional backing. Carmichael contacts 6 and asks whether he recovered anything from Dining Car. 6 does not answer. He changes clothes with a man on the street and visits a cyber cafe to access a USB drive hidden in the necklace, but it is password protected. Danny contacts him regarding travel plans, but he declines. 6 calls Fitzroy and informs him of the situation, including Carmichael's involvement. Fitzroy confirms Dining Car was Sierra 4. 6 states that before dying, Sierra 4 gave him something Carmichael wanted. Fitzroy arranges an extraction in Bangkok. Carmichael considers whether 6 possesses the item. Suzanne expresses doubt. Carmichael decides to send Lloyd Hansen, an assassin who works with him, to retrieve the information and eliminate 6. Suzanne objects, describing Lloyd as unstable. Carmichael proceeds and assigns Suzanne to assist Lloyd despite Lloyd's objections. He notes that 6 was trained to operate invisibly. Lloyd inquires about 6's relationship with Fitzroy and learns it resembles that of a father and son. Lloyd requests Fitzroy's file and identifies Fitzroy's niece, Claire, as leverage. She is subsequently kidnapped. At the extraction point, 6 arrives by tricycle and provides a code word to Captain Duan before boarding the plane. Danny receives instructions to accompany him to Berlin. Lloyd confronts Fitzroy at a funeral and shows him a photograph of Claire. Fitzroy contacts Duan and instructs him to eliminate 6 without causing pain. Duan and his men attempt to kill 6 aboard the aircraft, but 6 counters. A gunshot damages the cabin, causing decompression. The plane breaks apart and explodes. Without a parachute, 6 descends and fights a man who has won. 6 contacts Fitzroy and learns that Lloyd forced him to cooperate by threatening Claire. Lloyd takes the phone and demands the asset in exchange for 6's life. 6 refuses. Lloyd announces a global bounty on 6. While traveling by train, 6 recalls an earlier period when Fitzroy asked him to watch Claire, who has a heart condition, during an overseas operation. 6 initially resists, stating he was trained to kill rather than care, but he agrees. At Fitzroy's home, Claire attempts to engage him in conversation. After a caregiver leaves, Claire suffers complications related to her pacemaker. Six takes her to the hospital, where doctors stabilize her. Later, Six discovers an intruder in the house and subdues him, witnessed by Claire. In the present, Six retrieves weapons and money from a storage unit in Vienna and seeks a forged passport. He asks a contact to identify Claire's pacemaker serial number. The contact betrays him, revealing a bounty notice and trapping him in a concealed pit.
Can you give a step towards me, please? Don't you?
Carmichael interrogates Danny regarding Six's actions, but she denies prior knowledge. Six floods the pit and escapes using an improvised explosive device, killing several of Lloyd's men. Lloyd attacks him with pepper spray, but Six detonates a grenade and escapes.
Come on.
Danny tranquilizes Lloyd, then later tranquilizes Six when he refuses to cooperate. Lloyd brings Fitzroy and Claire to an estate and meets Suzanne. He claims his methods are to protect her position. Danny tells Six she intends to clear her name and career. Six explains that dining car provided him with a drive, which he sent to Margaret Cahill, a retired British intelligence chief in Prague. Lloyd tortures Fitzroy to obtain Cahill's address and dispatches a team. Six and Danny arrive first. Cahill confirms that the drive contains evidence of Carmichael's corrupt activities and suggests he is protected by powerful interests. Lloyd's men attack. Cahill locks Six in a hidden room and detonates explosives, killing herself and the attackers. Police attempt to arrest Six, but armed teams arrive and open fire, resulting in heavy casualties. A SWAT team responds. Lloyd offers an additional reward for Six's death. Six escapes onto a moving train. Danny assists him during a firefight. A vehicle equipped with a machine gun derails the train before Danny forces it off course. Six escapes. Lone Wolf, one of the assassins, continues tracking Six. Six and Danny use Claire's pacemaker serial number to locate her at a hospital. They infiltrate the facility, but are confronted by Lone Wolf, who takes the drive. Police intervene, and Lone Wolf escapes. Six and Danny pursue him. Carmichael questions Suzanne about the escalating situation in Prague. She reiterates her warning about Lloyd. Meanwhile, Six treats a stab wound at a veterinary clinic and tells Danny he was imprisoned for killing his father after years of abuse toward his brother. Six and Danny later ambush Lloyd's men and raid their weapons. At the estate, Suzanne questions whether killing Claire would constitute success. Lone Wolf objects to harming a child. During the assault, Six rescues Fitzroy and Claire. Fitzroy is shot and urges Six to take Claire and leave, giving him a grenade. Fitzroy detonates it when Lloyd approaches. Lone Wolf gives the drive to Danny, stating he does not require the money and considers Lloyd dishonorable. Lloyd pursues Six and Claire into a hedge maze. He releases Claire and fights Six with a knife, inflicting multiple wounds. Suzanne shoots Lloyd in the chest, killing him, and then shoots Six in the leg. She explains that she, Carmichael, and Lloyd attended Harvard together and that Lloyd's death allows her to attribute the operation's failures to him. She needs witnesses to support this narrative and threatens Claire to secure Six compliance. 2 weeks later, Six is hospitalized under guard. A formal review exonerates Carmichael and Suzanne, though they are suspended. Danny cooperates as a witness. Claire remains captive. Carmichael argues that Suzanne should have killed Six, but she insists he remains valuable as long as she controls Claire. At the secure facility, guards discover signs of intrusion. Claire returns to her room and finds a record playing beside an open window. As the music plays, Six eliminates the building's security personnel. He enters Claire's room, and she embraces him. He leaves with her. But the main question is, how many trivia did you count? Don't forget to comment.